Well, good morning, chickies. How's everyone's? It's early. It's about 7 a.m. Hey, I got a whole bunch of bones from a girlfriend that slaughtered a cow. So we're going to make some bone broth. I know we've done this before, but we're fixing to have a showdown. Y'all too? All right, let me explain what we're going to do. So I'm going to do the bone broth two different ways. I found a Pinterest, because, I'm your Pinterest girl. I found a Pinterest recipe for using your Instapot. So we could get broth done in about 5 hours versus technically 12 to 24, even though I don't cook mine that long. So what we're going to do, I'm going to turn you around.
Maybe this is just the beginning.
I just so happen to have two. This one. That's my new one because that one makes yogurt. We're going to use the two Instapots, and then I'm going to do it the standard way on my stove at the same time, meaning we're going to roast the bones, do all the things, put it in the pot, cook it forever. These we're actually going to saute in the Instapots and do everything there. I want to see what the end result looks like. So, here are my bones. Guys, get down. Here are my bones. I think these are the ones I'm going to put in the Instapot because they're a little smaller, and I think they'll saute better. These are a bit bigger, so we're going to put those in my soup pot, and we're going to see how that rocks out. So let me mise en place, and we'll come back. All right, darlings, let me show you where I am. So with the two Instapots, I have already browned the bones. Sorry, steamed. And I deglazed this pan. I actually used a little bit of red wine. The recipe did not call for that, but, I got to be extra. So deglazing it is basically putting in, they said to use water, but I used wine. Put it in there and scrape up all the brown bits. See the brown bits? Scrape all of those up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add the bones back in. I have all my vegetables. So I have onions, celery, carrots, a little bit of garlic. We're going to add all that in. All right, so in the pots went 1 onion, 2 carrots, 1 celery, like 2 or 3 small cloves of garlic, a teaspoon of peppercorns. They look like that. They come in a bottle. Half a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and a bay leaf. Now I'm going to add the water, which they said is about 5 to 6 cups. I'm going to get it all the way up to where it says that it's full. That's where we're going. So see, we're only halfway. I'm going to put both of mine up to the max. That's for the Instapots. All right, so on the Instapots, you put them on high or pressure cooker, and you set that at 4 hours. Once the 4 hours is complete, you want this to completely depressurize on its own. Leave it be. Once all of that is done, then you'll have your broth and you'll be finished. So now we're going to move to the bones in the oven. As you can see, there you go. I'm going to pull those out, and we're going to get our stock pot going, and we're going to do the same thing. So hold on. All right, my baby. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this up to a boil, and then we're going to cover it, let it do a nice simmer, and we'll check them, everybody, at 4 hours. If this is still here, this kind of foam, we will remove that. You don't want that in your broth. It's an impurity. It's just part of the stuff that comes off from the bones, whether it's from blood, ligaments, whatever. But once this comes up, we're going to go ahead and put a lid on it, and then we're going to forget it. So this is a whole lot of hurry up and wait. I mean, basically, we roasted some bones. Didn't take much. Salt and pepper them. Either roast them in the oven like this one did, or we basically sear them off in the Instapot. You cut your vegetables. You peel the onion. You don't peel the carrots. You don't really need to do any of that. Just chop it in big pieces. Put whole garlic in there. Peel it. But you don't have to chop it or anything. Just throw it all in there. A couple of bay leaves. Salt, peppercorns, all the things. Put your water in it. And now you just sit back and you wait. It's a time thing. Technically, this is supposed to go for 12 hours. We'll see what they look like each at 4.